Hi, it's Paul again. There are various sayings that annoy me. Because I'm a grammar nerd, I'm also considered very clearly a pedant. People say things like Pacific when they mean specific, or bought when they mean brought, or indeed the other way round. Now those two examples I don't mind too much. It just sounds like people are muddling them up. It could be poor education, could be poor attention to studies. It could be cultural regional. It doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't strike of high intelligence, but it doesn't bother me. Then we come to sayings where people say things like should have instead of should have, or lend, as in can I lend some money when they mean can you lend me some money. Now these definitely seem cultural regional, and when I lived in Hull I certainly heard them more. There are, however, sayings that really annoy me. Literally. If someone has said you had just literally died laughing, you wouldn't be around to say that you had. Do not use the word. Literally means it really happened. But my latest bugbear, and the thing that annoys me the most, it's a common British saying, but really it's a saying that's been perverted. And that expression is can't wait. I can't wait for this film to come out. I can't wait to see you. You can't wait. What are you going to do? Have you got a working time machine and know how to work it? It took the doctor he's got 2,000 years of experience and he still can't operate it correctly. Okay, his might not be working correctly. Do you maybe have a working stasis booth like Red Dwarf? And you're going to miss the next period of time until this film comes out or whatever? No? No. Now let's see what the alternative is. You haven't got a working time machine. You haven't got a stasis booth. What are you going to do? You're going to kill yourself? Surely not. Now the expression, I believe, comes from I can barely wait. I can hardly wait. Perfectly reasonable expressions. You find it hard to wait. Perfectly fine. Of course, if you say that you literally can't wait for something, there's no hope for you. I mean, yes, I'm a grammar nerd. I mean, I'm more than that. I love computer games, science fiction, fantasy, and live role-playing, LARPing. Now, for the uninitiated, LARPing is basically camping in a field with a few thousand other friends who are lovers of fantasy and living out being sort of medieval fantasy heroes, a bit like Lord of the Rings. It involves a fair amount of drinking, in my case a large amounts of mead and particularly whiskey, and a fair amount of beer. A fair amount of fighting, and we generally use replica type weapons and armour to a degree. And of course, not getting hit is the best thing, and a lot of running. But when it comes to grammar, remember never to say that you are running in a campsite. It's always that you were running. Past tense.